All right. This is pretty impromptu. I usually don't just go live without warning in the middle of the day, but something cool just happened. So I figured I'll go ahead and do it and let y'all know just in case um, nobody ever, you don't find out. I made a post earlier today, and the post was letting everybody know something really, in my mind, really cool had happened to me just a few seconds ago. So I say a few seconds, it's probably been like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or so. Um, Gooda was going on. Proper was happening. Culture was going on. Chilling. Hope y'all are staying safe in this social distancing era. Everybody's remaining, relatively healthy out here for, I'm trying not to talk about that whole situation where I've been locked in this room or basically locked in my house for the past few days. But I did want to say this, and I got 19 people here, so I can go ahead and say it because there's a lot of people here. Um, I was hit up today by Reverb.com, and I was chosen as one of the up and coming uh, YouTube to know guys or something like that. Let me go to the actual article here. The name of it is, it's on reverb.com. It's actually right here, reverb.com. Probably can't see that. Anyway, 10 up and coming gear YouTube channels you should know. Now, what's hilarious about this whole situation is in proper fashion. Maybe it's because of how I talk. Uh, they misquoted my name, which I'm not tripping because they got the bully the kid and the link right and stuff like that. This is what they said, and this is actually like it's actually that's me. That's me Yamaha bass. That's trippy. It's trippy. But this is what they said. Bully the Kid. If you play bass, you owe it to yourself to check out Bully the Kid channel. Now, Adam Brown's channel, name is Alan, but that's fine. Whatever. You got the Bully the Kid right. I'm cool with that. Now, correction. Alan Brown's channel isn't strictly demo focused, but he does frequently demo and review basses, amps, and effects. This is the cool part. Brown's no frills demos feel like listening to a friend talk about their instruments. They're in depth, honest, and feature his stellar funk rips. I will take it. And if you're watching Reverb, thank you so much for the compliment. It's an honor to even be mentioned. Uh yeah, so that's on reverb.com. That's where I get like most of my pedals and stuff that I actually buy. Um if I do buy pedals and stuff. But this is pretty cool, man. And it came out of nowhere, just in a random message. They were like, "Hey, we wanted to write an article and kind of put you in there and stuff like that, and kind of shout out your channel for what you do." And I was like, "All right, maybe this is just a prank or something like that." He's like, "Well, no, we just need your consent to make sure it's okay for us to post a picture or video or whatever, and we'll go ahead and do it. Here's the link to what we're doing." So I was like, "A link? Okay, this could possibly be real." I hit the link, scroll up, lo and behold, boom! Now I'm like, "Oh snap! We're moving on to the." No, I'm not. I'm not moving anywhere. It's still quarantine lockdown. But yeah, man, that is what happened. Oh, y'all actually talking out here. Coulter, what's the word? Chilling. Danny, 6 feet. What's going on? Ruben, Paul, I'm spilling a sponsorship coming on. That'd be cool if that happened. Speaking of which, I do have my string partnership with MJC Strings. Y'all definitely check them out because I still got those same strings on this bass right here. and they still sound like they maybe 2, 3 weeks old. And it's been like 6 months. So you want some good strings that'll last you a long time. And I'm not just saying that because they partner with me. I'm saying this because I actually can like stand behind it. They're actually good strings. Like they're actually for real good strings. So um I would definitely tell you to crap. I messed this whole thing up. I would definitely tell you to go ahead and check them out because they're well worth the time. Just don't want this phone to die. If you do want to see them, let me go get a pack, and I can also key you in on something that I'm about to do today, like record a video today. So y'all stay tuned. Dang, that's cool. I lost those. Well, I went looking for to get a 10 so I can show you what these MJC strings look like. You know, this wasn't intended to be a pitch. This is what they actually look like. They come in a 10 like this. I've had this for months and they still, yeah, man. That's that. And then underneath that, I found these. I lost these. So these are going on a bass. In the actual video that I'm actually talking about trying out for the first time ever, because I don't own any like fretless basses or anything like that. I'm actually throw some flats on that thing on one of my basses. So it'll probably be the Donner bass, the newest one I got, just to see how it grooves, how it moves, or whatever. And then I might take it off of that, put my fretless neck on this red bass right here, and then that'll be my kind of like my smooth jazz bass or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. But that's gonna be an experiment I'm about to run whenever I get out of this and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I had to say that Reverb.com put me in an article, and I'm extremely excited and honored about it, man. Um, let's get back to all these. Man, I need to go in. I'm in out here wolf, man, and it is, ooh, I'm out here rough. Let's see. I'm feeling a sponsorship coming on. That'd be dope, Paul. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Now you can't stop your YouTube channel. Well, I was gonna stop anyway, but yeah, I guess that's true as well now. Um, way to go. Congrats. Thank you. New subs incoming. That'd be dope. I mean, y'all trying to get one of these bases, share my stuff. um, have you checked out Ted Gold's channel, Son of a Bass? He's one of P2. Yeah, I have checked out his channel. Mike said, about time. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's super dope. They got you one there. Yeah, it's cool. Nice. Congrats. 100K subs incoming. That's that's the dream, right? To put a plaque and just get a plaque and just put it up there. It's bloop. YouTube button. That'd be cool. Uh, congratulations. That's great news. Yes, your funk riffs are stellar. AF. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're proud of you, man. Recognition you deserve. Thank you. I appreciate it. First time catching you live stream. Thank you for inspiring me to get started on bass. Oh man, I appreciate that. Thank you. I purchased 3 glare. Oh, you ain't playing. I purchased 3 glare basses, an Epiphone T-Bird, and an Ibanez Talman off your advice. Thanks for inspiring. Dang, I appreciate that. And Glary does not give me any affiliate deal. They just sent me the bases and then told me to demo them and actually give my opinion. So um, that's cool. That I'm assuming you bought 3, so I'm assuming you agree with me in what I was saying about the bass. So that's cool. Uh, congratulations from Kelvin. Thank you so much. Good Winston. Can you do a review on some nylons? Like some nylon? Like, what do you mean? This is too good. Vic, what up, bro? What's going down? Cool. Reverb pushes some great content. You deserve more bandwidth. Thank you, G. I appreciate that. Thanks for all you do. You always being yourself, and people love that authenticity. Thank you. Incredible person, incredible time. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Maybe they'll send you a bass. Who knows? Listen, if Reverb sends me a bass, I'm definitely going to be giving away one of mine because I ran out of space up there. So if Reverb sends me a bass, one of those bad boys are going to go to y'all, somebody. So if it happens, mm, I have no space. I have no space on my wall officially. Well, I got one more slot, and it's right there. But I'm out here doing too much with it. Let's see. Congrats. Maybe soon they'll send you a base. How's your mom? Hope she's well. She's doing good. She she's down in Houston, and I am a little bit worried about it because it's so congested and stuff like that. And on top of that, she's mad stubborn, hella stubborn. So they tell her social distancing. I'm a grown woman. Mama, come on now. You gonna mess around, die out here. So y'all, if y'all can throw out a prayer for all of our families, just pray for the world's families so this stuff dies down, man. Because the death toll is pretty wild, and more people are like outside partying. Like this ain't really happening. It's never real until it like directly affects you. So I'm not playing with it. I have the luxury of working from home, and I'm actually on break from my work day. I didn't go to lunch, so this is going to be my lunchtime. Um, I have the blessing of being able to work from home for the present time. Um, a lot of people aren't that fortunate, and it's very unfortunate. That's the truth. So, yeah, I pray for the world because this I'm done with it. How you shut down all outside? Just came on. What's happening? Um, this is to Cap of the Great. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate all y'all that are watching. I got featured in a Reverb.com article as um, 10 of the gear reviewers you should know. 10 It's called 10 up and coming gear YouTube channels you should know. And I just went over what they said. That's me right there. They call me Adam Brown, but you know, but that's me. I just thought it was dope. Figure I'll let everybody know about it just in case you want to read it. I read it already, and most of y'all have seen the Yamaha video. It just came out earlier this week. But it's cool that I get recognized by people that I don't know and stuff like that. I think it's dope, especially to do stuff that I would normally be doing anyway. Like if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I'd still be playing basses. I just wouldn't be interacting with everybody that shows up for the bass hang or anything like that. It would still be an avenue. I just wouldn't be known. Bully would just be a local folklore, I guess if you want to call me that. Slick. Still waiting to buy the side bass because you keep doing your thing. Okay. Nylon strings or tape wound. Um, I've never got any nylon strings, but the first one I'm gonna start with because I don't know if I'm gonna actually like them. Are these flat wounds, and I'm gonna throw those on a P bass, and we're gonna see what happens. It should be cool. I've only played one bass with flats on it, and that was the Wish bass from a few months back. My homeboy SD's bass, um, and it was different. It was different. So I picked these up for relatively cheap, like 17 bucks or so, and I was like, I don't have a bass with flats on it. Let's give it a go. So I actually have a lot of four-string basses that don't go in rotation because I can't use them for a lot of things. So the idea behind this is eventually going to be I want to do a bass, or I'm gonna modify my bass, like just change out the neck and then put these flats on the fretless neck because it doesn't scar up the fretboard. But first, I want to know how they actually feel and sound on a fretted bass. So that's going to be the first step that's going to happen. And it'll probably be the Donner bass. And Yeah, either that or the SX, but it's supposed to be for P bass. So we're gonna see what happens. I think it should be cool. So yeah, Larry has awesome support when it comes to bang for the buck. They're almost impossible to beat. Best one I have from Glare is the GIB bass. I like it. Mine is actually right there. Yeah, it's actually behind the green one. It's back there. It's right there. It's actually really cool, really nice, very easy to play. Has a lot of Ibanez vibes to it, like Ibanez 300 series or something like that. Has those vibes. Or it's better than the Geo, their lowest line, but it's not quite like the Mahogany Bartolini pickups, the 500 series stuff. But it's cool, man, especially for the price. It's like 119 bucks for it to your door, so can't beat that. Haven't been able to catch you last couple of times, but glad I did tonight. I missed the beginning. What happened? Oh, okay. Said it. That's what's up, bro. Congrats. Just spell my name right. Sheesh. Who are the other nine reviewers? They all play different instruments and they all do like pedal reviews and pedal demos and stuff like that. Um, let's see. Drop the link. I'd love to read it. How would I go about doing that? Mm, I'm not even sure I can do that. How would I go about doing that? What? I could change all this stuff up. Oh, that's dope. I know I can do that. What the heck is going on here? Yeah, normal base face. I'm good. Uh, I do not know how to do it, but just go to Reverb. How do I get out of this? Get out of there. Go to reverb.com if you want to check it out, and then in the search bar, 10 up and coming, and it should pull it up. Oh, well, I can do this since I can't drop the link. I'll just read what they said. Again, I'm still trippy whenever I look at me on a freaking website I use. You know what I'm saying? Um, Bully the Kid. If you play bass, you owe it to yourself to check out Bully the Kid channel. Now, Adam Brown's channel isn't strictly demo focused, but he does frequently demo and review basses, amps, and effects. Brown's no frills demos feel like listening to a friend talk about their instruments. They're in depth, honest, and feature his stellar funk riffs. That's what was said. I think the person that did the article name is Kathy or something like that. And it's cool, man. Oh man. So one of the guys from MJC just hit me up like right now. I do need to send I do need to send you information, Chris. If you're watching this, I do need to send you information. Matter of fact, what info do you need from me again? Let your boy get famous during the quarantine. I'm still gonna be the same me. Still stupid. Uh get some B flat B flat chat. I guess Summer Nam got canceled. That sucks. It does suck. I wasn't going, but that would be dope. Um, when is the next base hang? You know what? It's not like I can't do a base hang every doggone night because I can't go nowhere. So um we kind of base hanging right now. But the next base hang I guess will be um let's do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow at um let's do it tomorrow at 6 p.m. And just for reference, right now over here in my time it is 2:40. So whatever time it is you're watching this, scale the time. So 6 p.m. CDT base hang. Gonna be sitting down in front of the amp. running bass questions, just chilling, talking trash. It's kind of how I do it, man. So, mm, anyway, while we kicking it, what do y'all want to talk about? Please don't say coronavirus because it sucks. Here's a question for those that don't use their actual real name on their YouTube handle. How did you come up with your name? You tell me, and then I'll tell you. It's not anywhere as bad as it may sound. I wasn't around here pushing down babies and stuff. And, or if you do use your real name, who are some of your influences? And do not say me, you haven't known me that long. And, or who you listening to right now. Take it easy, Mike. Thanks for stopping by, man. What's the natural finish base with the block inlays hanging? Natural finish base. Oh, that one. Okay, so that is a SX Ursa 2 bass. It was one of the first videos I actually posted on this channel where I like got it, did a review, and then kind of modified it and stuff like that. So that is a 6 string bass. I got it for 179 at the time. I think they're more around 230 if you can find them. And that was so cool that I went and got the rosewood version, which I call Shamu now because it's black and white, the tuxedo. Um, she's got the what is happening here? Who is messing with me? What is going on? My phone's going crazy. Anyway, so stop doing it. Turn this thing off. Anyway, restart. So I ended up getting the rosewood version of the same bass because I was going through a phase where I wanted to have the maple for the mid range and slap attack and stuff, but I wanted something that was like subdued. Like it's more of a tighter action type of stuff. And to my ear, I get that from Rosewood Next. It could have a lot to do with the composition of woods, but I wanted to still have the range of the 6 string. I just wanted to have a more less mid range pop. So that's why I ended up getting the second one. I got the second one for like 149. It was a B stock situation. I think it had a chip on the headstock and they marked it down. I was like, 149. Thank you. I was just in the market for you. Appreciate that. So yeah. Let's see. Always glad to see the man with the magic hands back. Tripping, man. You funny. It's my car. Was a 240 with a 2.4. Now it's got a 5.7 Chevy. I believe you told me this. How'd you cram all that in a 240? Oh, L swap. You swapped it. LS swapped it. Okay. So it went from this is to Nissan 570. Um, that's interesting. I like the world of LS swapping. It's terrifying, man, because it's a money pit. I heard it's easy to do. I don't have any mechanic skills though, but I watch a whole bunch of Power Nation and Muscle Detroit, all that content. So I've seen it done. I've seen some of the stuff to do, but I don't know how to do any fabrication. So I would never try to do that to one of my cars. People who got who get my name wrong always call me Martin or Paul. I went with Martin, just put a delta at the end of it. Okay, I can dig that. Capadonna from the Wu Tang Clan. All right, all right. Cap of the Great. I can dig that. Woo. 36 Chambers. Heck yeah. Great album, by the way. Um, Legend has it that one guy is still playing loud in the store over people. So I know how you found me. That's cool. Yo, Bully, I bought my first Glary 5 string bass. It came in a few days, but one of the tuners was bent. Any suggestions? I would get in touch with the Glary team and see if they could send you over another one. Or I would not bend it because you don't know what can damage on that thing. So I would definitely get in touch with them and see if they can send you a replacement for it. And it's not hard to swap out hardware. It's just like precision screwdriver, hammer, a socket changer, pop, 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 screw it back in, good to go, good to go. Maybe a 5 minute job, maybe. I do have it on my channel where I do a full customization, and it's called the Gold Member Customization. It's a live video, so if you're not as confident on how to swap out your hardware and stuff like that, watch that video. I give a few tips and tricks and stuff you can use that makes it a lot simpler, a lot less time consuming to make it happen. At the time, I was trying to come up with something instead of using my real name. I mostly play gospel music, so I thought gospel music for life because you can find life in gospel music also. Okay, I can dig that. They make a swap kit. I did it over 10 years ago. Hmm. That's dope. So your actual name is Ruben Rivera. Funny thing is, sometimes I use Triple R as a, as a nickname instead of Ruben. I can dig that. Okay, plan to play it for life. I can dig that. Did you see my comment on the first video of you and your wife playing and singing? No, I don't think I did. Uh, I have to go back and check that out though. Might as well. Might as well. Let's see. Man, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I try to respond to everybody that comments on my videos, but I've got like 300 videos, and if one person comments, like it kind of gets washed in the whole update stuff. So if I don't get back with you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I literally didn't see it. Um, let's do this. My channel. It's cool having two phones. This is just my old phone, and I'm just using the front facing camera so I can do this at the same time. See what y'all are talking about. Your channel. And let's go videos and then sort by oldest. Very first video I ever did was 4 years ago. Wow. And this is my wife and I playing Justin Timberlake song "Fall in Love," and she taught herself how to play the guitar within 8 minutes. She learned this whole song in 8 minutes, and it pissed me off. Next in diary. Appreciate that. I'll never tell her that. She'll never let me live it down. Ha ha! I've got fans. She'll never let me live it down. I'll never tell her. And luckily, she doesn't watch my videos because she gets enough of me in real time. So she just doesn't want to see me on the TV and in person. It's not like it's like that. So, uh, thank you for the compliment, Jerome. Where in UDA are you? I'm in Birmingham, Central England, UK. I am not. I am in the States. Uh, Josh Campos. Hey, brother, watcher from the Philippines. Cool. Be safe over there. I hear things is getting real dicey going outside. People talking about shooting people, and that is for real. Congratulations on getting recognized. Great bass player and stuff reviewer. Appreciate it. Thank you. Gamar. Sorry, M2, because of you, because of your review. Looking forward to more of your videos. Thank you so much. I'm in Oklahoma at the present moment, Martin. Just bought a Steinberger. It was a long search, but I found it. Cool. Congratulations. Cool. Thank you. I'll take your advice. Do you use a dehumidifier to keep your bases from getting damaged, fret slicing and neck bone? No, I probably should, but I don't. I should. I don't though. Love your bass playing. Thank you for saying that because that didn't even occur to me. Um, I just accepted it as a this is just a thing. It's gonna move with the seasons. It's fine. I try to keep it relatively the same temperature regardless of the season. But you can only do what you can do. Um, you can only do what you can do. So you know. Let's see. Love your bass playing, but you have got some dope drumming skills too. Thank you. Drums was my first instrument. You like Herbie Hancock, Manchild, Thrust, Headhunter, Vintage 70 stuff. I do. I went through that phase back when I was in high school where I found out like I first found Bootsy Collins, Parliament Funkadelic, James Brown. I went through that whole situation like real hard in high school. So I was just a weird kid listening to Sly and the Family Stone before a football game. It's just it's just weird. So everybody's listening to like NWA, POD, Rage Against the Machine, System of a Down. If you're darker and crazier, Marilyn Manson, Twisted, Insane Clown Posse, Great Malenko, like Tech Nine. They listen to that type of stuff, and I'm back there. I wanna thank you for letting me be myself. Keep in mind, in high school, I had a big old stupid afro. Like my senior picture was like, I'm not lying to you. If you can find the book, hats off to you. But all you gonna see, you know how they do like, there's like the suit, jacket, and then the shirt, and then like there's a blue frame behind you, and you sit there like this. Afro, sliver blue. It's just microphone. I look like Afro Thunder from Ready to Rumble. And I'm not lying. I'm not lying about that. Oh snap! Reverb's here. Hey, thank you for putting me in the article. That's crazy. Oh man. Well, all right. I'm down with those. Do you play by ear? Yeah, I do. I don't. I've never been classically trained on anything I play. She does sound better than India. No lie. I don't know about that, but I mean, again, she'll never hear me say it. Bully the lady below me bangs when I practice. I call her banger lady. Um, you ever thought about putting your bass on like the bed or putting it on a pillow so it doesn't reverberate the floor as much? Trick of the trade. I came from my first videos. I was in an apartment and I didn't have the luxury of being able to just turn up however loud I freaking wanted to. So I had to come up with different solutions. And one thing that I came up with was put the speaker, put a pillow behind it, behind the cab, and then put a pillow under it so that when it's like it's moving air, it's not transferring directly to the floor. And that'll help out a little bit. If that doesn't work, throw it on a bed. Do not put it on a chair because it's just extending the contact and surfacing in direct points rather than it being even spread. Put it on a bed or use a pillow. That would be my suggestion if you want it, if you got to practice like that. Or get a headphone amp from Reverb.com. You could always get it. It's a Vox Amplug 2. They make it in bass. It's $40. Reverb.com. That was cheesy, I know. Let's see. What's your thoughts on the fake Chinese basses? I think it's messed up that they're copying something and selling it. But if you're into the nostalgia of like, let's say The Rickenbacker 4003. I love that bass. One day I will own it. One day I'll own it. Um, just hasn't, I just haven't aligned with it yet. One day I really want it, but I would never go and get a quote unquote. Hope this isn't a slur. Chickenbacher, which is a Chinese copy of the Rickenbacker, because it's that's plagiarism, man. Like it's not gonna sound the same. It doesn't have the same quality of parts and stuff like that because you have to cut corners some way so you can sell the instruments. I personally, for stuff like that, I would not, I wouldn't, I wouldn't buy from overseas. But the same thing can be said against argument can be made against that in Sire because they're basically taking the Fender shape, tweaking it just a little bit, and then selling it. So I don't know, man. And I got four side bases. I got a lot of SX bases, and they're made in either Japan or Indonesia or something like that. But like for the big names, like I wouldn't get a copy Music Man, Stingray, or Bongo bass. I wouldn't do that. And the Rickenbacker, I wouldn't do that. But if that's what you can afford and that's what you want to look at, let's if that's the look you're going for, hats off. Especially with the Rickenbacker, they take the tag, like the actual shape Rickenbacker tag that's on the headstock, and they recreate that and put that on it like it's an authentic Rick. And I think that specifically is wrong. Like you're not giving a nod to greatness. You're actually making what they're doing. Like you're copying them for real, for real. So that's wrong. But I'm just me, just my opinion. So if I was to receive a made in China Rickenbacker, I would end up taking the tag off it. I would just take the tag off the top because I'm not about to come out here lying and stuff like that. And you can't buy those tags. The tags that go on the headstock. If you call up Rick, the factory, you can't buy those because they're one offs. So and they all have serial numbers, and you can't buy parts for them like that. So yeah, yeah, we all love your bass playing. That's why we're here. Thank you so much, especially to the 28 and 30 people that were here at one time. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. I have a Squire, a Steinberger, and looking at custom bases now. Cool. I actually have my signature bass is gonna be coming out hopefully by August. Hopefully, we'll see though. Hopefully by August. It is. I got pictures that I need to post, and I got videos I need to post to do an update. But it actually is a Music Man pick. It's a 5 string bass, and it's gonna have a P pickup and a Music Man pickup. It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be real nice. Yeah. Um. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be sweet, man. I'm. Oh snap! Shoot, on this page, we need a good, decent sized picture and a short ish by it. Cool. Hmm. Might be getting on the artist page. Hmm. That's cool. Let's see. Yes, awesome stuff. Not weird, bro. Thank you. Uh, what about Willie Weeks? I'm in love with his stuff this week. I could dig that. Yeah. Present moment, I've been going back through Adam Nitty and Joe Dark. They've been the cats I've been looking at lately because like they just their economy of motion, like they're efficient, so they're not doing a whole bunch of no, they're in one area and they are running the scales in one spot. And that's impressive to me because I tend to get repetitive over the improv I do. It's dope to bring in different scales and stuff like that. What do you think about Sadowski and Sandberg basses? I think they're great. I haven't particularly played with one, but the people that do play the basses are monsters. Like Marlo DK has his own signature bass with Sandberg. Uh, who's with Sadowski? I can't think right now. but they are monsters. So they make solid bases. I just haven't got the opportunity to put my hands on one. Roscoe bases are good for gospel. Okay. Do you have any advice for young musicians? Um, find you a band and try to learn all their music. Try to take a CD and play it cover to cover. What you're gonna find out is as you practice those songs and you mess up and you start over and you mess up and you start over, muscle memory, all this stuff repetitive, especially if you pick somebody that's like if your band is Tool, you about to this right hand, you about to because you got to figure it out. So like you gotta figure that out. So pick your band, try to play all their music cover to cover, and once you get it all down, playing it like that. Don't try to do it in a day. Break it up to like I'm gonna learn one song this day, and then play that song, and then learn a new song, and then play both those songs, and then learn another song. Muscle memory is gonna take time. You'll start to learn the fretboard. You'll find out where all those different things are. But the most important thing that I would tell a young musician is don't think you're gonna be perfect. Because I've been playing for years, and I don't think I'm that good. I can fit in most situations. I can groove with you. I know pretty much where you're going if I get the song structure, add some fills and whatever's. But I'm not great. I'm not great. I'm okay. I'm the most okayest bass player I know, but I'm not great. And that's the key to always remember there's always somebody that's a lot better than you and younger than you. So, yeah. What's going on, pretty boy? What's happening? I went through Cameo the time that we went back and fixed the typo. Love you, channel. Thank you. So, evidently. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the reverb. Yeah, I am. Maybe it's because of my draw or how I talk. Adam, Allen, I can see how it can happen. But yeah, they put Adam Brown and stuff. And I wasn't tripping because they got Bully the Kid right. And that's more than I could ask somebody that wants to help me out. So I wasn't tripping. I just thought it was funny. That's my luck. Like, you finally get a reverb. Oh, they spelled your name wrong. But thank you. Thank you, Reverb. Appreciate it. That's funny. I came out in '89 and you look younger than me. Well, I spent a lot more time laughing and being stupid. And it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. So I spend most of my time smiling as much as I can. So maybe. Oh, the reverb segue. I bought a ramp for reverb and it fit my Fender. It's perfectly and I can play it faster. Dope. We need that high school graduation pic. I don't know where that yearbook is. We had a house fire and it got lost in translation. So I don't know where that yearbook pic is, but it's a doozy. It's a doozy. I was also in the new playing basketball, and this is how deep I was in the 70s. I gotta set the scene for you. If y'all can remember NBA Street, like they had a character on there who basically looked like Julius Irvin, but his name was Stretch, right? Now, to put you into the mode of what I look like on the court, I need to tell you this. So it's afro, headband. The school colors were red, white, and blue. Blue, white, red, white, and blue headband. Red, white, and like it's afro at the top. And then I'm like, bam, right? I had the Robert Ory rec specs on because you boys blind, or I was at the time. So I got these Robert Ory's on right now. And then uh and I was thicker, like I wasn't skinny. So it's basically me here, right? And then so the school colors is red, white, and blue. I got the mad long tube socks with the red and white stripes, and I was playing in Converse. This was a throwback to the, and then I had Converse that I like had. They were blue chucks, like royal blue chucks, same colors, but they had red strings in them. This is a throwback. Like I show up and people be laughing until I start shooting. It's all fun and games until a fat guy hits 4 threes on you. It's all fun and games. Yeah, man. Yeah, that junk's funny. So I said the reference to the newspaper. I'm in the newspaper dunking, like like two hand dunking, and the picture was taken from underneath me. So all they see is me smiling, stupid big, hanging on the rim, and then like my legs was like super shack, wide open. It was cool, and all you seen was like Converse. It was cool. I was like, yes. My mom has that somewhere. Ah man, took me back, good old days. Back when I can dunk. Hmm. Time has done its thing on you, boy. Let's see. I thought a DH Gate Music Man. It's the most garbage bass guitar in the history of the world. I stripped it and threw the body away. God. Uh I mean, you gamble. Sometimes you get sometimes you get the diamond, sometimes you get the lemon, man. What do I think about Memphis basses? I've actually seen a Memphis bass. I actually like one of my friends, he owned one, or his uncle owned one, and he just had it in the corner, and he was trying to like like shake it back, like try to revitalize it and have me repair it or whatever, and it was it's a ore, like it's a nice slab of wood, man. Like I was playing on it and messing with it, and it had a bridge system where one of the saddles, like it was a floating system, so it needed pressure to stay in place. And one of the saddles had like slipped out and it was gone. And the guy that gave it to me was starting to learn on bass, and he didn't know. So I was like, "Hey, where's this thing at?" He's like, Can you fix it?" I was like, and at the time, I hadn't amassed a armory of spare parts, so I was just kind of sitting there like, I don't know what to do. I could order something and try to jerry rig it or something, but no. So mm. Oh yeah, Marlon DK is ace. You and him and Mark Smith talking praise in my face. Thank you so much, Martin. Man, I am talking way too much. Birdie White plays Sadowski. Okay, cool. Watched one of your live hangs a few days ago, and the drummer was hmm, and the drummer was very much like Ziggy. Okay. What mic you use for these live streams? Sound is quite good. This is just a phone, so what you're hearing is the basic phone audio. Um, I'm glad y'all can hear me straight, but this is an old phone too. This is like a Samsung S8, and I normally use this one, but I just had that one sitting there, and I like lost it for a while, and then it still works, obviously. So I was like, double phone situation. Since I'm not using it for anything else, might as well use it for a live situation. That way, I can still look up stuff here, and then you know talk about stuff. It's dope. So that's what I'm gonna be doing going forward. Works out. Um, you're great, awesome with a capital A. Thank you. Same thing happened to my Memphis bass saddle too. Slid right out. Yeah, man. How do you feel about work bases? This is just a personal thing. I want a Bootsy Collins rock bass artist model. It's a star bass. It's a star bass. I am so all about that. It's a. Hold on, let me. You gotta feel this. It's the whole bass itself is purple. Bootsy Collins space bass. And I cannot get my hands on it. Like I don't know if I'm not going through the right channels to get one, but I think it's like I think it's like $1,000. And man, that thing is nice. That thing. Look at that thing. Oh, can you see it? Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. The inlays are stars. I'm taking that idea for myself. Foreshadowing. Oh, oh yeah. Mm, my God. One day, I shall have you one day, if I can find you. They stopped making them though, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. What's quite impressive about the phone and mic cam. I asked when I'm starting my channel on my own. I need some gear. It's good to know I can get good quality with just the phone. You can. Some of my videos I actually do with the actual camera, and I'll give you the skinny on that one in just a few seconds. Actually, anybody can do this. I'm not nothing special. So, hold on. This is what I use. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Just a bill. Anyway, little schoolhouse rock for y'all that don't know. So this is my interface. This is a Focusrite. Okay. Studio 2. Works well. So whenever you see a video and I have direct audio, most times I'm either coming out of my Fender Rumble cabinet that's over here. That's the whatever amp modeling you hear there going into the interface, and then I dial it back a little bit. That's normally what I do. Or if I'm being even lazier than that, I just go straight from the bass. If you want to hear it with no amp modeling, I go straight from the bass directly into the interface, and then you hear what the actual signal is. So for um, the Glary bass demos, I actually didn't use an amp. I actually went directly into the Focusrite. And most cases, when I'm recording a video, I'm using the front-facing camera so I can see myself, kind of like I'm doing now. Make sure I'm not like, making stupid faces. I mean, other than my bass faces, which are stupid, and I can't stop that. But if I actually want to have a better picture quality and I have the time to go through the editing software that I use this. And this is a Canon T6i, and then this is a Rode microphone. And this is a bite out of the Rode microphone my baby bit when he was 1 because he thought it was a lollipop. All real stories here, people. Not only did he bite it one time, he went back for round 2 because he thought he didn't get enough of round 1. That's my baby. So, reason why I chose this camera is because of this feature, which is also the exact same thing I just said with the phone. So I turn this on. The camera. For the exact same reason. Likewise, I could just lock it back in and then y'all could see me, right? So that's what I, if you do get this camera, you want to make sure you get backup batteries. You can get those off of Amazon. They come in a 2-pack for like $20. I think the camera you can get for, I want to say like 400, depends on if it's used or not. 400, maybe 500 brand new. And then the Rode microphone you probably pick up for about 60, 70 bucks somewhere. So, and that's it. I don't use any lapel mics or boom mics with the hang down situation. Just a relatively quiet room. Most of the time I turn my fan off so you don't hear that hum or whatever. And then just go for broke. And another one of my styles is I basically want every video you see, except the last one where people like my family came home and it was a loud boom crash, terrorist, my baby running through the house screaming. I had to cut it there and then come back. But pretty much every other video you see is a one take, one through, get it right, don't do it again. And there's a lot of bad things and good things when you do that because if you mess up, everybody just seeing you mess up, and that's it. But I'll take that. That's fine. I'm not perfect, and I do not profess to be. I'm not a professional basis. I do this as a passion rather than a responsibility. So, eh. Let's see. Thanks for the info. You are welcome. It looks like those Allen Eden bases Max Proud had one of them the other day. Yeah, this teal one on the very end over here is an Allen Eden base. And I actually got that off of Reverb, of all places. Came with a case. And the whole situation cost me for 20 something for $400 roundabout. But the bass itself, I mean, it needed a little bit of TLC because of some of the fret ends, but y'all heard the bass before. Y'all watched the videos. It's a monster. And it's pretty. Yep. That's too cold, bro. Me too, Boosie, baby. I know you're gonna slap that thing to sleep. Yeah, man. I almost bought one on eBay. I want the original. Yeah, man. I use this. You better sing, bully. Stop it. I use the same interface. Thumb bass is a war. Prince's eye bass is a thumb. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Any advice on finding a good six-string bass? I regrettably sold my SX. Haven't been able to find another one or anywhere else since. Um, if I can make a suggestion for bang for the buck, I'm gonna give you two. Sire's coming out with a six-string version of the M7, I think. The M7, a six-string version of that one. It's a modern bass, and I think I know it's not an M2, but I think they're coming out with a six-string version uh, of the M7. Let me check my source here. Now that I got this dual services, so let's see. That's going to be one suggestion. The next suggestion I would suggest you get or look into is Ibanez SR506. You could pick one up for probably like brand new, probably 700, but on Reverb or used something like that, probably right around 450 or so. And yeah, man. They're gonna come out with some acoustic basses. That's dope. M series, M7. Did it come out already? Come on now. Five string, four string, five string. Nope, not yet. But Sire's rumored to come out, and it's probably gonna be about $1,000 for this bass and a six string. But if you don't have the money, you want a good solid bass, I definitely suggest the Ibanez SR506. I had one. I had it strung piccolo, so it was E to F, so EADG CF rather than BEADG. Yeah. See, so I had it strung even higher, so I can do like solo loop stuff. But that was just me for what I was using it for, and it's a solid bass. It's kind of one of those basses I wish I hadn't sold. Maybe a bass that I get in the future. I just don't have a need for it at the present moment. I got two SX basses that they give me what I need. So yeah, leave that alone. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Great info on the camera and mic. Thank you. You are welcome. Have you ever thought about having a call-in show? What do you mean? Yeah, 506 is hot. Bridge is adjustable. Yeah, and the best part, this is gospel music for life. Best part about that is it's all Bartolini preamp and pickups. So you already catching a lot of money for cheap and stuff like that. You tried a Supro Huntington yet? Never heard of them. Hey, you going to tell us how you got your YouTube? Oh, my YouTube name. All right, so it's a double play on words. I got the nickname Bully from one of my best friends in college. And before that, my name was Blue, but that one didn't take. So Bully just took over. Like he was introducing me to my teachers as Bully. I'm like, man, my name is Alan. I need to be professional out here, so they don't think I'm out here beating up little kids. But this is how it happened. I told you that I played basketball. Well, I played football in college, but I played basketball in the rec, and we were playing, and he was on the other team, and for whatever reason, it ended up being like it just worked out to where he was on me. Now I need to describe him to you so that you can get a visual of what this looked like. So me, I'm like 6'3", 6'4", depending on what gas station I'm leaving, you know, and he's all of 5'4", barely scraping 95 pounds. I need you to understand what this looks like. So basically, us walking down the street, we either look like two things. We look like the number 10, or we look like Yogi and Boo Boo. You need to understand what that looks like. So we were playing a game, and it had to be like a 4-on-4, 5-on-5 full court, something in the rec, you know. And because I'm not in high school no more, I don't have to play big, so I'm out here dribbling and shooting like every fat guy would love to do. Just so happened, I caught hot, and I hit two threes in a row, and then they had to throw somebody out there on me. Well, he was the one that was out there because I had a spot, not the left side, like in the corner. So like you have the circle, and then there's the painted area. My spot was right there. So like not the top of the key, not the corner, directly in the middle. Don't even have to look at the goal. It's going every time. Uh, so he flashed out on me, and he decided he wanted to take a charge because he ran up on me. So I was like, cross over. I got you with the layup. He's like, George. I'm like, who the heck calls in a pickup game? You're not getting that call. He's like, yes, I am, you biggest bully. That's who you are, bully. I was like, what the hell is this? So that's how I got the name. So the game ends. They know me as Alan or Blue, whichever one. And the next game picks up. Well, people had to go to class, so new cats came in. They tell them who the teams are. He's like, yeah, so I got Derek, I got Marcus, I got Michael, got Bully, and then I got Red. Who's Bully? You. You a bully. Come on now. And then that's how it started. Like everybody that knew me from the rec, we all seen each other everywhere around campus. I went to a small college, East State, shout out. And they knew me. So, and then on top of that, I was playing in churches and stuff. So they'd show up, but like, because most of them was musicians too. So it just stuck. And then the kid is a play on words from Billy the Kid. Bully the Kid. I thought it was cool. I could just be Bully, but Bully was already taken. So I was like, Bully, the Kid. Yeah. So that's what I've been. That's how I got my name. Cool actually wanted Ibanez S sound gear when I started playing. I might pick Ibanez and wait and see if music man that the siren materializes. I think it's coming. I don't know about right now, but Could very well be. A call-in show would be fire. How? How would I do a call-in show? Somebody tell me this secret here. I don't know how to do that. I guess I could use Zoom. I guess, but I don't know how complicated that would be. I know someone who's selling a red SX base on Facebook. I was tempted to buy, but I'll get lost on my five sometimes. I can understand that. How you feel on the five is how I feel on the six. There's a lot of strings, and it takes me at least 2 minutes to reacclimate to the strings and where I think everything should be. Thoughts on the Raiders for this year, Raider Nation, brother? Oh, I don't like speaking on that, especially now that we're going through all these situations. So I'm gonna reserve my hopes, dreams, and aspirations. All I know is Kansas City is still in our division, and I'm not happy about their current situation. Their current outlook is bleak and abysmal. My division. I just want you to go to the NFC, Kansas City. I don't need that type of pressure. It's not my type of hype. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. I do not like it. We didn't care about Kansas City. Where the heck Mahomes come from? And why? And why? I was up here. Our biggest problem, we can't catch a break. Like, let's go back a few years. We don't get credit for being in the Super Bowl back in like '02 or something with Gannon was playing, right? We don't get credit for that because we lost to Chucky and the Bucks. Nobody remembers that. We were 11-5 that year. All right, cool. Before then, the only times we were like really doing something was back in the '70s when John Madden was a coach, right? But we got 3 rings, and you can't take that from us. Um, it stinks, man. Cause like he's like, all right, cool. We got Carr in here. He's a mobile QB. We can do a little something, something. Okay. Peyton Manning, Denver Broncos, son of a B. Okay, okay, okay. He can't possibly be as strong. His neck, right? Just pop him one good time, and then that's a wrap. No, he was there for like 2, 3 years. Go away. As soon as he goes away, we get a good little head of steam, get into the playoffs. Derek Carr's ankle or leg breaks. Something on him breaks. All right, cool, cool, cool. Everything happens for a reason. This year, Patrick Mahomes. Bro. I tried to switch teams, but I cannot bring myself to do it. I tried to switch teams. I can't do it. So I don't like talking. I'm passionate about the Raiders. I love the Raiders. I just can't talk about it because I don't want to jinx anything. I'm just gonna silently keep my hopes alive. I'm just gonna silently do it. Let's see. Oh. Stop being a beast in these streets, but what do you think of the Astros? I'm really not into baseball like that, but if I'm excited for them. They got a championship for now. I don't know if they got it rescinded or not, but I'm at least happy for the city. I don't know if they've taken it away, but I like the Astros. Never really got into baseball, like talking about baseball season and basketball season always conflicted each other. So I chose the hoop rather than uh, play baseball. Oh, but I will say this: the reason why I'm a Raiders fan is because of Bo Jackson, and not because of Tecmo Bowl. I'm talking Bo Jackson played baseball and football. Like he was the best at two sports, two different professional sports. Played them in the same year, which is wild. I think Deion Sanders did the same thing with the Reds, but I'm talking specifically when Bo was playing for the Chicago White Sox and the Raiders at the same time. Like he was a freak of nature, and I thought he was the most impressive person I've ever seen, bar none. My favorite person, side to Howie Long. I just love how Howie Long plays. He's mad aggressive, real dirt in the mouth, really don't care, run you over and then smile about it. I like that. That's my type of kid. I like that. But yeah, that's how I ended up becoming a Raiders fan. And over the years, I've tried to look at other teams. I always keep tabs on the Cowboys because I need to know, I need to be current in my trash talk to my family because they're all Cowboys and Texans fans. I need to be current. I need to know how to hurt you when I'm talking trash efficiently. I need to hit you before you start hitting me in this conversation. So I keep tabs on them two teams. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Let's see. Google Hangout probably would be the easiest with YouTube. You're probably right. I think I did that with Rumbling Man. I might have to do that again. Bring him on the channel because I didn't. Didn't actually do that. Got to hit the save for 21:30 here in UK. Dang, got to be up at 5. Okay, take it easy, Martin. Thanks for stopping by. They left Oakland. I'm done with them. I can't do it, man. I can't bear to root for anybody else. I'm not putting anybody else's flag. I painted my walls are gray and black. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't, dude. I can't. Mm-mm. Greetings from Romania. You're always live when I'm about to sleep. I'm sorry. I live in the U.S. and right now it's like 3 o'clock. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 3:30 right now. Woodson Brady hurts as much as Franco Harris. Just joined. Congrats. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bully like Dragonfly shows. I just subscribe, but I never get alerts on your videos anymore. Check the bell. Make sure you hit the bell and then click all. And then whenever I actually post a video, you'll see every post that I do. Um, and Kenneth Stabler, cold quarterback. Uh, Not my favorite. I actually really like Gannon. Like he was a pocket cat, and his fakes were A1. So like he's king of this right here. Mm-hmm. So oh, thank you to everybody here that's liking this video, liking this live stream. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Helps my channel. And it gives me encouragement to keep doing these, I guess, base hangs or whatever. So um, at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this hang, this little announcement situation. And y'all join me tomorrow at 6 p.m. CDT. And we'll actually do a base hang while I actually get down and play a little bit. So till next time, y'all be easy.